Hi, this is Stacy from Accounting Checklist, and I wanted to show you how to make a journal entry in Wave apps. The purpose of journal entry in this case is to record expenses that happen outside of the business checking or savings or credit card accounts that happened on my personal cards. And that always happens where you're out and making a purchase and realize you have the wrong card with you. And at the end of the year, I go through those personal accounts and just make sure that anything that's related to the business gets on my P&L so that when I have a time to do my taxes, I have all of my expenses on one place. The first thing I do is I go to accounting and then transactions, and then I see my ledger here for all of my accounts. And I go into the add journal transaction and it pops up a debit and credit ledger here. And basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say these are out of pocket business expenses. And this could also be anything related to cash or anything that happens um, that doesn't create bank activity that might come through your feed. And I'm going to go back to December 31st, 2020, so that I can get ready for tax purposes, close things up. And then I just start using expense categories. So let's say I had some office supplies that I bought, put in that. And then the next thing I want to do is actually add more debits because this is going to be all expense categories that I want to account for. And I'll just start populating in a few as an activity here. And once you have all of those entered in with the categories and the dollar amounts, Wave is going to automatically tell you what the total debit is down here. So in this case, it's $250. So I'm just going to go back up to my uncategorized income line and type in the same amount so they balance. And then I'm going to use the owner investment and drawing account. So essentially, anytime you do a journal entry, it has to have a total debit and credit that equal each other. And then once you do that, you can mark it as saved. And then these expenses are going to show up for the calendar year 2020 when you do any sort of financial reporting. And what it's essentially doing is reducing the amount of money that you've taken out of the business through the course of the year.